The 2026 Mazda 3 is delivering something really special. A compact car with luxury car materials, sports car handling, and a turbocharged engine that'll pin you to your seat, all for mainstream money. But before you rush to sign those papers, there are 3 flaws hiding beneath that gorgeous design that could turn your dream car into a daily nightmare. Most compact car buyers think they have to choose between premium quality and practical space. But the Mazda 3 proves you can have that Audi-level interior and BMW-level driving experience. You'll just pay for it with a couple of serious compromises. This is the 2026 Mazda 3, the shocking pros and fatal cons you must know. Let's kick things off with the good stuff, with everything that's going to make you fall head over heels for this Japanese compact. Number 3. Sporty handling. Ever feel like your daily commute is sucking the soul right out of you? You're gripping a steering wheel that feels completely disconnected from the road, and you're realizing that your car has turned driving into nothing more than a chore. Most compact cars are treating you like your only goal is arriving at your destination without caring how miserable the journey feels. That's exactly why the Mazda 3 is going to shock you the moment you take your first corner. Because when you twist that steering wheel, you're immediately feeling a directness and precision that's been missing from your driving life. The car is responding instantly to your inputs. The steering is feeding constant information back through your hands, and suddenly you're remembering why you used to actually enjoy driving. But it's not just about steering feedback. Therefore, Mazda is engineering the entire chassis to make every drive feel like an event worth experiencing. The suspension is staying flat through corners, eliminating that wallowy, out-of-control feeling that plagues most economy cars. The Mazda 3 is maintaining that special connection between driver and machine that most automakers have abandoned, delivering an athleticism that's going to make every rival feel embarrassingly dull. But sporty handling is only impressive if the cabin doesn't feel like a cheap penalty box, which brings us to something that's going to completely change your expectations. Number 2. Premium interior. You're opening the door of what you think is just another budget compact car, bracing yourself for the usual disappointment. You know exactly what's coming. Hard, hollow plastic that sounds cheap, scratchy cloth seats that are going to wear out in a year, and that overall feeling that the automaker spent exactly $0 extra on making you feel valued. But then your hand is touching the Mazda 3's dashboard, and suddenly everything you thought you knew about compact cars is being turned upside down. Because what Mazda is pulling off here is completely rewriting the rules of what you should expect for mainstream money. Soft touch surfaces are covering areas where competitors are slapping hard, cheap plastic. Run your fingers along the door panels and you're feeling quality that belongs in an Audi or BMW. Therefore, the stitching is precise, the panel gaps are tight, and every surface is revealing craftsmanship that's rare at any price point. Close that door, and you're hearing a solid, vault-like thunk. Press a button, turn a dial. Every interaction is feeling substantial and well-engineered. This is a cabin that's going to look good and feel tight 5 years from now, while competitors are developing squeaks and rattles within months. And that luxury cabin experience gets even better when you discover what's hiding under the hood as an option. Number 1. Peppy Turbo 4. You slide behind the wheel of a turbocharged Mazda 3, press that throttle, and suddenly you're experiencing something that's becoming rare, actual, genuine excitement. Because this optional turbocharged 2.5-liter 4-cylinder is pumping out 250 horsepower and a massive 320 pound-feet of torque. Plant your foot, and the Turbo 4 is surging forward with authority. 0 to 60, we're talking mid-5-second territory. But raw acceleration is only part of what makes this engine special. Therefore, that broad torque curve is delivering strong pull across a wide range of engine speeds. Highway passing? Effortless? Merging into traffic? Confident. And in an automotive landscape where turbocharged 4 cylinders are becoming bland, this Mazda engine is standing out for one crucial reason: it's actually fun. While the competition is standardizing underwhelming base engines, Mazda is still offering enthusiasts a proper performance option. So, the Mazda 3 is checking all the right boxes with its engaging handling, premium interior, and powerful turbo engine. But here's where things take a darker turn, because that beautiful hatchback design is hiding some serious compromises that could be absolute deal breakers. Number 3. Limited passenger and cargo space. You're planning a weekend getaway with friends, and you're thinking your hatchback will handle the luggage with no problem. But then you're standing at the back of your Mazda 3, staring at a cargo area that's already half full with just 2 suitcases, and suddenly you're playing real-life Tetris. You're folding seats, you're leaving things behind, and you're wondering why this supposedly practical hatchback is making a simple road trip feel like a logistical nightmare. That's the harsh reality of the Mazda 3 hatchback's space limitations. We're talking about just 20.1 cubic feet behind the second row, numbers that are falling well short of what the Honda Civic or Volkswagen Golf are delivering, but the space problems don't end with cargo. Invite a friend to climb into that back seat, and they're immediately noticing how cramped everything feels. Legroom? It's tight, especially for anyone over 6 feet tall. That gorgeous, sculpted roofline is stealing precious headroom from rear passengers. For buyers who need genuine practicality alongside those premium materials, the Mazda 3 is demanding sacrifices that might be impossible to accept. And if limited space sounds bad, wait until you try backing this thing out of a parking spot. Number 2. Poor rearward visibility. You're backing out of a crowded parking lot and your heart is starting to race. You're twisting around in your seat trying to see what's behind you, but those massive rear pillars are blocking your view. You're peering through a tiny rear window that's barely showing you anything useful, and suddenly, that simple parking maneuver is feeling like a high-stakes gamble. Is there a car coming? A shopping cart? A small child? You have no idea because those gorgeous sculpted lines have turned your hatchback into a blind spot nightmare. That's the daily frustration you're signing up for with the Mazda 3 hatchback's terrible rearward visibility. Those stunning rear pillar designs are creating blind spots so massive that you're going to feel like you're piloting a tank. Try checking your shoulder before changing lanes and you're peering through narrow windows that are barely revealing what's alongside the car. Therefore, you're finding yourself completely dependent on the backup camera and blind spot monitoring systems. Features that should be helpful additions, not absolute necessities for basic safety. Even with those electronic aids working overtime, you're never quite shaking that uneasy feeling. And this is where you're truly understanding the price of beauty. You're sacrificing visibility and peace of mind for those head-turning looks. But even if you can live with limited space and terrible visibility, there's one more fundamental flaw that's going to beat you up on every single drive. Number 1. Firm ride. You've had a long, exhausting day at work, and all you want is a smooth, comfortable ride home. But then you hit the first pothole on your street, and bam! You're feeling every single bit of that impact shoot straight through your spine. Another bump, another harsh impact, and you're starting to dread every broken section of pavement on your commute. That's the daily reality of living with the Mazda 3's firm, sometimes punishing ride quality. Because in Mazda's pursuit of sporty handling, they've dialed in a suspension setup that's prioritizing corner-carving performance over real-world comfort. Therefore, what works brilliantly on smooth test tracks becomes a liability the moment you're encountering typical urban infrastructure: small expansion joints, rough asphalt patches, uneven pavement. All of it is filtering through to the cabin with an intensity that's going to wear on you. And here's what makes it particularly disappointing. The Mazda 3 is using a relatively basic torsion beam rear suspension, while competitors are upgrading to more sophisticated multi-link setups. Most rivals have moved to suspension designs that are better isolating passengers from road imperfections. But Mazda is sticking with the simpler design, and you're paying the price in daily comfort. And this is the ultimate cruel irony. Mazda is absolutely nailing the premium interior and the engaging handling dynamics, but that firm ride is undercutting the luxury experience at every single bump. For buyers expecting the complete package, this aspect of the Mazda 3 is going to feel like a frustrating compromise you're forced to live with every single day. In other words, you're getting a car that delivers premium materials, engaging driving dynamics, and genuinely exciting turbocharged performance for mainstream money. But those strengths are coming with serious strings attached: cramped passengers, massive blind spots turning every parking maneuver into a stressful guessing game, and a firm ride reminding you of every pothole on your commute. Therefore, the real question isn't whether the Mazda 3 is a good car, but rather whether you're willing to sacrifice daily practicality, visibility, and cushioned comfort in exchange for that intoxicating blend of luxury feel and sporty engagement that most compact cars can't deliver at any price. It can be a disappointment or a big excitement, depending on your preferences. And it's not the only Mazda with such an uncompromised design approach, as the CX-30, the crossover sibling of this attractive hatchback, also offers a blend of strong and weak points. And you can check them out in our next video. It may be the most engaging model in the class, but it falls short in some pretty basic practicality tasks.